If you're looking to understand what to do when you've been laid off, then this video is for you. Because today I'm going to share the top 5 things you need to do when you've been laid off. The tips I'm sharing with you have been tested by people in my own personal circle and how they got through the unfortunate experience of being laid off. Being laid off is not something anyone is prepared for, am I right? That's why I'm making this video to let you know what to do if your job is eliminated during a layoff. Here it is. Here it is, the top 5 things to do when you've been laid off. First, you need to focus on your self-care. You're probably in a whirlwind and can barely tell up from down. That's normal. I repeat, that is normal. You are normal. When a layoff happens, it can cause a shock to the system. This is something to work through, not dismiss. It's really important to honor your emotions during this time. This is why the first step is to focus on self-care, so that you are in the driver's seat and can move forward and focus on things you can control rather than things that you can't control. We often think of self-care as things that cost money, but there's so much you can and should do for yourself right now that's free. You can breathe, meditate, and focus on you and your dreams. Unplug. It is not going to do you any good to spend hours scrolling through social media posts of people who've been laid off, or even worse, of people getting jobs. Yes, you're happy for them, but it can trigger fear for your own situation. You don't need your brain space to be cluttered right now, because that only makes it harder to focus. Remind yourself, it's not personal. Companies have been doing layoffs for years, and it never has anything to do with an individual employee. Focus on your purpose. Take some time to reflect on your thoughts about your job. Did you like it? Were you just going through the motions? This is your opportunity to go after a job you'll love. In thinking about your purpose, consider the overlap between your income-generating skills and your joy factors. Set up a daily routine and schedule. You are probably used to having meeting-filled days along with a regular schedule of personal versus work time. Take that time that you used to be at work and use it to work on yourself, on your job search, and starting your own business and networking, whatever it is you want your next best move to be. The most important part of your self-care is being patient with yourself. U.S. unemployment data reveals that on average, it takes about 19.3 weeks or about 5 months to secure a new job. The second thing you need to do when you've been laid off is do a financial check-in with yourself and your partner if you're in a relationship. Start by getting an understanding of what your monthly bills are and where you have room to reduce them. Remember, monthly subscriptions such as gym memberships, streaming subscriptions, massage memberships, meal delivery service, and more. Then consider which ones you can pause for a bit. Be sure to get a full understanding of your health insurance options. Typically, you're looking at comparing your former company's COBRA plan to going on the open market and getting insurance. To get it on the open market, I recommend contacting a local insurance broker so they can provide you with really sound options. The last part of your financial check-in is to apply for unemployment and unemployment insurance. All right, the third thing to do when you've been laid off is get clear with yourself. Take some time to think about what you liked about your old job and what you didn't, what you would want to have in your next job. Great news, you have an opportunity that comes with choices right now. You might want to pivot to something different than you were doing previously, or you might want to stay in the same field. The thing is, you have a choice, and decision-making is a powerful thing. It's important that you have clarity as you make this decision, as you will be articulating your elevator pitch to everyone you encounter. The more clear you are, the more people can speak your name in rooms you're not in and send job referrals your way. Wondering how to get clear? Start by refreshing your vision and goals in the 4 key areas. Those 4 key areas are personal, professional, health, and financial. This will help you think through how each area of your life affects the other. Reflect on and celebrate your accomplishments at your previous company so you can jog your memory on your income-generating skills. And the bonus is that this will be your own personal pump-up session. Be a cheerleader for yourself and write it out. Even if it's not going on your resume, You'll be able to use these things in cover letters, interviews in the future, and more. Fourth thing to do when you've been laid off is activate your network. I say it all the time, but I truly believe your network is your net worth. In activating your network, I encourage you to think about who's already in your network that can help support your journey. And then also think about where those gaps are. Where do you need help finding folks who can support you in this time? Take 5 minutes to write down a list of who you'd like to remain in contact with from your old job, people you worked with cross-functionally, people you worked with from other companies. Ask people for support directly. That support can look different. Things such as writing a letter of recommendation on LinkedIn, alerting you of jobs that fit your purpose. Make a LinkedIn post. You'll be surprised how many people reach out, especially because some of those people you might not already know. Okay, before we get to the fifth and final thing, if you are ready and you know you need to build a network to support your job search and figuring out where to start connecting with people, 1 or 2 people at a time, I created a free checklist where I take you through 30 days of strategic networking. I go through what you need to do to ensure you build authentic strategic relationships with people in your dream career to ensure you are uniquely positioned to be recommended for the exact type of job you want to land. I left the link in the description and also it's in the comments. It's completely free and easy to follow along using the exact methods I used when I had no job and no network. I don't want anyone to get caught in the hamster wheel of applying to so many jobs that you're exhausted. Instead, let's build your network strategically, focused around your goal job so we can get you there faster. All right, here we go. The fifth thing to do after you've been laid off is to initiate a job search strategy. Now that you've taken the time to refresh your career goals, get some self-care, you're ready to update your resume and LinkedIn profile in alignment with your goals, it's really important that you do this step after you've taken time to get clarity with yourself. It's helpful to get organized by creating a spreadsheet to track where you are applying and when you applied, along with links to the job posting so that it's easy for you to follow up. In your strategy setting, you need to prepare for interviews by refreshing your interview stories and then practicing them with a friend, coach, or mentor. Do some research on current compensation rates so that you are ready when the job referrals and interviews start coming in. There you have it, the 5 steps to take when you've been laid off. I am so deeply sorry that you have found yourself in the position of being laid off, but I know that you were made for greatness. I hope you use these steps in this video to help you go from shocked to empowered. Remember, you have choices, even when you feel like you don't. So focus on making choices that your future self will thank you for, and you can't go wrong. Whether you want to use this as an opportunity to make a career change or go deeper in your current career field, you'll need to avoid 3 key things when you've been laid off. So I've created a video on that too, and I'm going to link it here. So that you have easy access to it. That video will show you what not to do in this time of turbulence. It'll help ensure you are supported and empowered with information to make your next best move. I'll see you on that video. It's linked here. I'm cheering for you, wishing you so much success on your career journey.